Yo. Yes, sir.
What's cracking, everybody? How y'all doing? What's going on? It's another episode of the Bryan Brothers giving you that real. It's your boy Jay.
And it's your boy Adrian.
And we about to get into this, man. So let's get straight into this. We are, and speaking about our Raptors, the defending champs.
Yep.
We're making a run at it again for the chip. Please give us that with the dip. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
So, a lot of changes have been made during the off season. We already know the two guys and a couple other that ended up.
The Claw, he's gone, baby. And the Green Ranger.
With that being said, we have some new guys coming in too. So we just want to give our own perspective and our own opinions on how we feel about the Raps. So let's just kind of get straight into this. It's going to be a question I want to ask you, not to ramble, but how many wins do you feel Raptors are going to pull off for this season coming up? We're already getting into it. Let's go.
I think between 46 and 50 wins. Like, that's what I see for the Raptors. Praying that Pascal just steps into that role because, like in the finals, he was second leading scorer right behind Kawhi. And he just showed that, listen, I can step up and I could take on a bigger role if I need to. And he did that. So now that Kawhi's gone, which is obviously established, it's his time. And I think he'll be able to lead us to around that 46-50 win mark alongside Kyle and everybody else. So that's where I see the Raptors going.
Man, to give my opinions on it, I think it's probably like 45, 47. I am confident that we'll do good, but I'm still a little bit, I don't know the right word to say, but I'm still a little bit iffy right now, on how things are going to play out. You pretty much talked on Pascal kind of being like one of the main facilitators now. We got a whole new
He's
bench.
the go-to, man.
We got a different look on guys coming off the bench. We have some. I feel like we have some okay pieces that kind of complement some of our guys, but just the way how the rest of the league is playing out right now, I just feel confident, like at 45. Least by 45. You know,
somebody on camera's like, "Are you crazy? 45 wins? Like,
people, it's gonna be a dog fight every night.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a challenge, and it's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm excited. I'm riding for the guys.
Yeah.
But just in all reality,
you know what?
It's gonna be pretty rough.
You got to state for the people that were bandwagoners that just came because Toronto was closer to.
Fred said this, and Pascal repeated it. Since all the bandwagoners are gone, the real true fans are going to be out here riding. So we need all our true Raptor fans, all our real day one fans. Y'all know who you are before the Kawhi era to really support. Because
a little bit louder for the people in the back, because some of them can't hear it too well.
If you're like far in the back of the bus, you can't hear them, I'll put the speaker on for you. We need you to be riding 150%. Support the guys every game.
That's it.
Because since Kawhi left, some of these bandwagoners are gone. And that's okay.
They hop back on the bandwagoner bus and they're headed somewhere else.
They're gone to maybe the Clippers bus or the Lakers bus. Wherever bus you want to go and ride that. Take your fare with you. But Raptors Nation over here, we're still on the TTC taking it. So let's go.
All right, so I say between 46 and 50 wins. And my brother says between 45 and 47. We'll see who's right. And if you have, a guess, go ahead and put that in the comment section and let us know. And, hey, just tone it down for the other people just in case, we don't want any arguments in the comment section.
We don't want arguments, but we want you to speak loud for the people in the back of the bus.
Exactly.
Can't hear, so put the speaker on for them and let them know what's going on, man. Straight like that.
Yeah.
So we touched on that right now, and we gave ours. Feel free, give us your predictions. Second question I do want to ask you now. Who's going to be the one that's going to have the breakout season to bring us to the promised land or take us as far as we need to?
Pascal. So I touched on everything already. Let's just get into some stats here. So last season, Pascal averaged about 16.9 points, 7 assists, and around 3 rebounds. So if you look at the couple seasons prior to that, Pascal was only averaging around 4 to 7 points. So that's a dramatic increase. So he's getting more time, the ball's being placed in his hand, and he's producing. So obviously, Kawhi and all that, like, we keep on touching on that. Don't be upset. Don't be mad. We just have to say it. So Pascal's moving into a bigger role now. So I just think he's next up. And if you look at the playoff stats, he was averaging 19 points a game. Like, if they're calling on him, this guy's able to show up. He's able to produce. So he's next up. Everybody knows that for Toronto Raptors, their go-to guy now is Pascal. Everybody knows. So let's just see the coverage that they throw at him. They're going to bring their best defenders every night to try to stop him. But I think he's prepared enough this summer that he's ready to take that challenge. So, yeah.
Man.
Pascal.
It's Fred.
Fred? You think Fred?
It's obviously Fred. Everyone is going
over Pascal?
Yeah.
Or just like same kind of.
I feel it could be on the same length and the same wavelength, but Fred's gonna be the one to break out this year. I hope from what we've seen of Fred during this playoff run, especially like I think it was third round and also the finals, he showed us like who he really is.
Yeah, no, he did.
But let's I just want to make this kind of clear. You basically said everyone's going to be picking up on Pascal and he's going to have a lot of responsibility. Since scouting reports and all that's going to go down and know that he's going to be like the main option to shut him down, he's going to have to look for another guy to step up big. And I feel that guy that's already shown that's going to continue is Fred.
Fred, yeah.
Fred, I feel, is going to break out because everyone's going to know you got to pick up on Pascal. So the next guy he's looking out for, obviously you have Larry there, the captain of it, but Larry. Fred is going to be that guy. Larry's been having him underneath his wing, but you're seeing he's coming into his own person. I feel he's definitely going to do it. Pascal kind of already had like his breakout moment last year, most improved player. He can still
reach that ceiling.
No, he hasn't reached the ceiling yet. But as in that next guy who people are gonna be like, yo, this guy's gonna have like the best year. It's your boy, Mr. Bet on Yourself, Mr. Steady Freddy. He's gonna come out on top. And I feel like that's gonna be the guy that's gonna honestly like just take over from dropping like 8 point something points per game last year in the season. And what you see in the playoffs, I feel like the playoffs type of stats
that really solidified that he has what it takes.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you haven't purchased your FVV merch, you should go ahead and do that.
Stocks are going up, man.
Yeah, so prices are going up for Fred VanVleet merch. Just saying. So
also those Tims, fall season's around the corner. So if you want those VanVleet Tims,
you know what? I think he just collaborated with
Roots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Tims are
major, man. Like, seriously,
hard.
that is major. I don't know. Shout outs to Fred, man.
Roots boots looking good, but yeah,
jacket.
I honestly believe it's gonna be his year. So yeah. With that being said, if you guys have any predictions of who's gonna break out, maybe you might feel like it's Norm because now it's on him to kind of take Kawhi's spot and kind of fill in, or OG or whoever it is. Let us know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are talking about OG, saying that he's next up. Obviously Pascal and Fred, but they're saying OG has to be in that in the race for that to see who's gonna step up and really show that he's been putting in work.
It. Just to add my 2 cents and not ramble on too long, he was doing pretty good, and he was showing signs of hope before Kawhi came along.
Before he got injured too, right?
And then I think even before that, because he was starting to look really good before Kawhi came in. And when Kawhi came, it kind of chewed up his minutes, so he didn't really get too much time to develop as much as he was doing the year before. But he could be in those conversation talks too. So
I hope so.
By all means, man, people, fill us in, man. Let us know who you think is going to break out.
Yeah.
I think me and you both feel confident that Raptors are going to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs for sure.
Kind of a little hezzy right there still, but
they'll make the playoffs.
So with that,
I'm sure.
With the playoffs being in our picture, where do you feel we're gonna rank?
Like seed wise?
Hypothetically, seed wise, what number did we fall in from 1 to 8?
All right, let me just.
We're confident already that they're gonna make the playoffs.
Let me pull something up here. Real quick.
Okay, well, when you do that, I believe.
Okay, I know, but like I just want to get a feel for the teams in the Eastern Conference. So I say 3 or 4, the 3rd or 4th seed. I think that's where the Raptors fall. Because look, Milwaukee's coming back. Giannis is not playing no games. Then you got Philadelphia. Philadelphia, they're ready to rock. Ben Simmons has a jumper now. Guys, I know you're like, that's just Instagram. We've been seeing him, fully. Shoot these jump shots. But let me just say,
this game's different from off-season, though, man.
Yo, man, the way this guy's been balling this summer, I don't know. He's a different man.
A lot of people.
Yeah, and like the Twin Towers, Joel Embiid and Al Horford, like people are not really talking about that, but that is a dangerous duo.
Yo, number one,
they can both step behind the 3-point line and just What are you gonna say that?
There you go. They both can step outside and inside.
Yeah, both really of their games on the
Al
inside
Horford
is dangerous.
Pass 2 to the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know. And then again, Boston. But I feel like Boston, they're in that. Kemba Walker's there now. Jason Tatum's really emerging as an all-star. I don't know. It's gonna be honestly, guys. Like, it's gonna be tough. But I say the 3rd or 4th seed. That's where the Raptors. And then Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn is not 100% a threat yet until next year when KD comes back.
The Slim
But
Reaper.
You still got DeAndre Jordan over there. You still got Irving, and the rest of the squad that went to the playoffs last year just with D'Lo. Now you have more help, more guys that can take over that hump.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's. I believe they're going to be in the playoffs. I just don't know what ranking they might be.
Yeah,
but they'll be scary.
So I say, just besides that, there's not really any other. I know Indiana. We did talk about that the other day, but I don't know. Indiana's I'm just gonna say
nice
3rd or 4th seed. That's what I'm going with. What do you see?
You guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Top 5, maybe 6.
Really?
Maybe top 5. I'm confident in top 5. The teams that you just named, you got Brooklyn, which I don't know if
maybe next year.
Much of a challenge.
Maybe next year.
But you just named Milwaukee and Philadelphia. That's automatic. Those two are fighting for 1st and 2nd.
Yeah.
Celtics, I believe, is going to be like 3rd place. Half of their team was playing Team USA. That chemistry already is one thing.
It's building. You're right. That's a good point.
2, when you play on like national leagues, you're basically like a step ahead of like the rest of the ballers prepping for the season.
Marcus Smart was on the team too, right?
He was playing too. So
Kemba.
I think they had some injuries, but whatever.
Yeah.
So that was another team. We could fit possibly. I think maybe 4th. I'll change it. Maybe 4th place, 4th to 5th. Somewhere between 4 and 5, depending. Because some teams you didn't mention who I feel is going to surprise us. Orlando and Detroit. I feel they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Not Detroit. No.
What?
Not Detroit.
Why?
Okay, I knew you were going to say Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, he's not going to take him that far.
Last year. He could do something with Blake, Drummond, and you have
that guy.
I call him like Westbrook Jr. because how he used to play with the Thunder.
What's his name?
Reggie
Jackson.
There you go.
That was one of my guys back then.
They honestly could really do something, man. They got some nice pieces. I honestly feel like they could be a problem if something happens. But I say 4th or 5th seed. I believe that can happen, and we'll see how far it goes. But don't sleep on Orlando.
Yeah, they're
guys.
Ready to
Orlando,
go.
What they did after the playoffs. No, after the All-Star game, that run that they made, they were dominating a lot of teams.
They pushed really hard, man.
And if they keep that same energy, It's going to be a problem.
And I think Terrence Ross is kind of, I almost like tripped up on his name. It's kind of like a tongue twister. Terrence Ross.
What about him?
Maybe not. But he's emerging as a amazing 3-point shooter. Just shooter all around. And I think he's being slept on.
I think he's streaky. He's on and off. I don't think he's
what he did in the playoffs against us was pretty...
But that's from what we've seen. I think he's streaky when it comes to shooting.
Well, we're gonna see this. We're gonna see this season.
We're
gonna see.
The real work is being put in the off season, so we'll see what ends up getting put into the season.
But I feel like he's one of those guys who just like post up in Miami or something and just like chill.
Honestly, I follow him still on IG.
Was he working?
He seems like a family man still. Like, so
he's with the family?
Does his 1-2, but nah, honestly, you know he's probably not even probably.
Yeah,
you know he's in the gym.
You have
to be in the gym.
Yeah.
So that I don't feel too nervous, but I feel like those guys are gonna prove something. But yeah, just
what do you guys think? Where do you guys think the Raptors are gonna fall? I know some of you are like, first, we got to be realistic here.
It could happen. You never know, depending on injuries. But
we need to give us your opinion. How realistic.
You feel, you know what? A lot of teams in the East can end up getting some like serious injuries, and we could ride the wave, or we can still end
That's
up.
That's the worst case scenario.
Even so, without injuries, we can still play at that high level. We know what it takes to be a championship team.
That's true.
That experience there cannot be taken away, and we still have a good amount of our core. So who knows? It could happen. It's believable.
What comes to my mind right now is like, I just hope Kyle Lowry is ready. Like, I hope his thumb is good to go, because he's going to be relied on heavily as well.
He's the
that just came to my mind. He
is on the front line all times.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to need him. And I believe that he'll come through.
Like, I think Kyle is going to like influence Siakam. Like, he's gonna like guide him and show him like where he needs to be on the court to like give him the best chances, obviously, to score. But I really think that they're like that duo. We're gonna see a lot of that. I think they're really gonna be working off each other. I don't know why, but I just think that's gonna happen.
I'll be honest. I feel Fred and Siakam are gonna give up each other.
I don't know. I just feel like Kyle is just gonna...
Larry's gonna get the guys fired up, but I feel when it comes to like Larry getting like underneath somebody and trying to like, or not underneath, but put someone in like, you know, covering over their wing, guide them.
Put them in their
that's Fred, man.
Type thing,
He does that with Fred because he sees that dog in him. Like Fred has that dog in him. You know, and Larry is a dog when it comes to ball. So that's something that we like. But yeah, people, let us know, man, because we can debate about this all the time. But we definitely want to hear what you guys got to say, because it's really important. We're a unity. We're one.
We are community, right?
Community, and unity's in there. So don't...
Yeah, community.
That was a little nice freestyle right there. Good job.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Man... Have you guys been watching like the media, like NBA media, photo shoot day and all those stuff? I've been seeing a lot of different like players on different teams.
And like, yo, what are you doing here?
What's going on? Like you're over here? You're over here? Like,
of course we keep up with the trades and stuff, but it's different when you see a picture and it's like, what? Like, this is
like
what
Al Amino Farouk is with the Magic? When did you go there, bro?
I do not remember that, to be honest.
There's a lot of things I've seen that kind of just threw me off. So, what are you excited, besides our guys, obviously, what teams or players or anything along that are you excited to see for this season coming up, man?
Russ and James, for sure.
My guys.
H-Town, because everyone's thinking like this is going to blow up in their face. Like, it's just not going to work, because they're both... You know, the big shot makers. Most of the offense just relies on runs to both of them. So I don't know, and I just don't see Russ just having a wide open shot as well as James, but him just shooting it like, whatever, I'm gonna shoot it instead. Like I don't see him passing that ball to James. I just see him just like,
you are crazy,
doing his own thing. But like, okay, Russ is not just gonna be a playmaker all of a sudden and just stop being a scoring guard. Like, I don't see that happening.
Did 2 years in a row?
True.
That's going to happen again. But there obviously is going to be a line between the two games, where... Right? There's like the triple doubles. There's gonna be a line where both of them are gonna be like, okay, when this happens, like, yo, this is me. When that happens, that's me.
All those 20, 30 point plus games.
The closer of the games are definitely going to be James. James is gonna be the closer. James has to be the one to facilitate it. The team is built around him, but at the same time, too, Russ is gonna have his times to dominate the ball. I feel like it's gonna work out. It was the former OKC. Shout out to my former OKC gang. These guys are going to do it, man. I believe the whole team is going to work out pretty fine, especially with Russ there, man.
Mr. Triple-Double, like, that's...
Those guys are boys. Like, they're actual boys.
I know, but listen, on the court, that's a different ballgame, man. During the game,
the LeBron were boys, and look how well that worked out. I know it's a different caliber.
Yeah, because... I feel like they're both just like understanding, like, let's do what we got to do to get this W. But Russ is like, yo, I need that triple-double. I need that 20, 30 plus point games, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, whatever it is. Just
as long as you have D'Antoni there, it's not a problem because he'll get upset at you if you don't shoot it.
Yes, that's true.
It's okay.
That's true.
It's okay.
I don't know, man. I just, like, what, are they both going to drop like 40 points a game? Like...
I want that to happen. Realistically, it won't. But you know what? I believe it'll work out. Eagles will get put aside, and it'll all just come down to IQ and when's the best time and right time to shoot it.
All right, so there's that. And what else am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Kemba Walker.
Celtics.
I want to see how this guy just goes into Boston and just does his thing and gets everybody involved. And let's see how far they could take it. Because Kyrie already said that he didn't do the best job that he could have. So let's see if Kemba Walker, the same caliber type of player, go in there and let's see what he can do. What else am I excited for? There's so many things. Like, I don't even know right now, but there's so many things. What are you excited for?
Lakers and Clippers. I want to see
that battle. Yeah,
head to head.
Yeah,
you know what? It's gonna be a real fun type of battle because AD's over there in the Lakers. You got some other guys that's kind of put on that squad that look dangerous. You got Avery Bradley, a crazy defender. You also got Danny Green, sharpshooter over there.
True.
LeBron might be playing point guard. Like that,
I don't agree with that.
How is Dwight Howard gonna turn out? Is this really his redemption run? True. I have no idea.
Yeah, there's so many things in the Lakers organization.
Like Lakers alone, but Clippers, every guy on that team is a dog. Like Patrick Beverly, rugged. Paul George, rugged. Montrezl Harrell, rugged. Like
they're all just like
every man can play D and can definitely they're just Lou Will. Like I can keep going. Like that's gonna be interesting.
But you know who's always gonna win? Like the Los Angeles Clippers are always gonna just
they're gonna spank the Lakers all the time?
Every time.
Not so sure about that.
Every time.
AD. LeBron's
not going nowhere. Kawhi's gonna lock him up. Look, free LeBron. I'm just saying that from now. Free LeBron James. Kawhi's gonna lock him up.
I don't know about that. Look,
are you crazy?
After the pressure that was sent on LeBron for not redeeming himself,
he's been training.
He's
pretty
gonna
hard
go nuts. Whoa! And you have another guy can help you. Kuzma's gonna be better.
Yeah, Kuzma.
Oh my goodness, that's a problem.
Paul George just shut that down. Shut that down.
I'm telling you,
and I'm not a Clippers fan, but I just feel like they have. Listen, Clippers have all the pieces, bro. They're ready to go.
Lakers have good pieces too.
I don't know, man.
Besides that,
we'll see.
There's some more. I want to see now how Utah's gonna look with Mike Conley over there.
Yeah,
Conley. Sorry. I feel like he was like the missing piece for like Utah. That I feel is gonna take him over the hump. Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
KD
How did I not mention
gone.
That? Yeah.
D'Lo's there. You still have the remaining core. they're still a threat to be contenders. How is that gonna play out?
I don't know about that one. Honestly, I think
you don't think they're gonna be contenders.
The dynasty's done. It's done.
Hold on. Before KD, the dynasty was the Splash Brothers, Draymond.
I get all that, but listen,
still there.
I just feel like it's done. They're gonna get whopped night in and night out.
They have a nice team, man.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, because like you said, everything is balanced now.
Yeah.
So they don't have KD, which was he was the difference maker in every game that they played.
No, he wasn't.
I think so. And
that was they played team ball.
And I'm not trying to discredit Steph or Clay, but
they played team ball. I feel the real person that made the whole difference of that team, if you didn't have Clay there, that would have been a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
Even during the playoffs, like that was pretty intense too. Having KD was already, we kind of put him aside, like he was already out of it before the injury. I kind of was like, he's already out the picture. But Clay and those guys were giving us trouble last year. Clay alone was giving us trouble.
Yeah.
Steph wasn't even playing his game.
I mean, they're not gonna get beat. Like I was just joking. They're not gonna get beat like night in and night out. But I think they're gonna struggle. I don't think things are gonna be as sweet. It's not gonna be as easy.
I don't think so. What's another thing I'm excited for? I want to see how the Pelicans play out, man. I want to see if Lonzo Ball's form is looking real nice. I want to see if Ingram's gonna like break out and play crazy. Is Zion really gonna look like a beast, or is he just gonna look like another like big guy on the court? Like
beast or bust.
There's a lot of things I don't know. Portland. Are they gonna get over the hump? You got a big center now. You got some pieces now.
True.
Dame. He seems like he's ready. McCollum seems like he's ready. Like I feel
honestly,
there's so much things going on.
I gotta sign up for NBA League Pass at the moment because
get that going on.
We have no affiliation. They don't pay us. None of that. But if you want to watch all the games,
this season is going to be really intense. So I advise everyone, get your popcorn every day. I know, you might have to go
just
to the
rack
gym.
up. Yeah, no, but rack up on the popcorn.
Rack up on the popcorn. But, if you want to get smart food or smart pop, whatever you want to do, be smart about it. Go to the gym a couple of times, but you might need popcorn like every game because it's going to be like very hot. I don't think the league has ever been like this balanced like for a long time. So it's going to be really excited. What are you guys excited for, man? There's so much things going on in the league right now. So much, like, it's just balanced.
Yo, RJ.
RJ who?
Barrett.
Barrett?
Yeah.
RJ who? Barrett?
Let's get that. RJ
the Maple Mamba?
Yeah, let's see. I really want to see how he's going to do.
No, I'm like RJ Barrett, you're solid, man. But
between him or Zion,
he's going to do amazing. I honestly feel, I'm going to just put this out there. I feel RJ Barrett's gonna have like a better career than Zion.
We gotta save this for another time because
why not?
We can't do this right now.
Yo, Maple Mamba.
We can't. Is that what they call it?
Yes, the Canadian.
I never heard that. That's what they call it.
Maple Mamba.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Listen, he's ready.
Okay.
Knicks, you guys have something to be happy for. He's gonna show you what's really up.
They got Julius Randle too, so let's see if they can. What?
Julius Randle, he's nice, but he's not. He's not.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
RJ Barrett, man.
Julius Randle is nice.
Do you want me to be honest right now? I feel Julius is he likes the ball a little bit too much.
But he can score though.
He can. But
and you know what? He's been working with JJ Balla, so.
Yeah, JJ's heavy. He's been, I think, working with Brickley too a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Wait, is it JJ Law Ball or JJ Ball Law? Whatever. He's a trainer on Instagram.
Elite trainer. I'm curious about how the Knicks are gonna look, man. If they're really gonna give her that hump. There's a lot of teams to look out for, man. Let us know. Hit us up in the comments, man. Because this year, it's like you can kind of predict who's gonna take it far, but you still can't because there's so much like potential all over the league now.
Yep.
So, man, I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down. For everybody out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time, man. We definitely gonna hit you up with some more stuff, man. Some more heat, more fire. We're the Bryan Brothers. Love is love, man.